Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com, talking about taking and giving advice, BS, brainstorming. And in case you were wondering why I'm sitting over here, all this open, I've got lots of space to do lots of stuff. Why am I here? It's windy. You can see the trees are blowing and see the smoke in the fire pit. So that's why it's too windy out there. So this is the place where I'm out of the wind. And I'm getting ready. Well, not getting ready. Probably in about 3 or 4 hours, I'm going to have me a ribeye steak. I don't eat that much meat, and I thought, well, and today is an odd day. I cook breakfast on the fire. I don't normally cook over an open fire, and but I cooked over the fire this morning, and pancakes and bacon, and now I'm going to have me some ribeye steak, and this completely out of my diet, and so it's going to be a different kind of thing. The reason is uh, one thing I bought my vitamins. I've got oddball vitamins that I'm using today, and so it's not my normal routine on vitamins. And I thought, well, if it's not my normal routine, well, then hey, we just go on and get abnormal on the rest of my diet. So I say I ate different for breakfast and over the open fire, and then there's a big piece of wood in that fire, and I got to get it burnt down. And I thought, well, it'll probably take a couple, 3 or 4 hours, and it'll get burned down, and then I'll have some good coals to cook my ribeye on. And but the thing is, I've been thinking. I say, what am I going to do? Let's see, May is May, June. Next month, I'm going to be what? I don't know. Probably sometime next month, I'll be going. Now, where am I going to go? Um, this virus thing has really upset my world, and I know it's upset everybody's world, but I try not to allow myself to be affected by the world around me. And the reason is the world around me is pretty jacked up. It's more noticeable when you're in a foreign country. You see, boy, this stuff is really weird. And but right now, what's going on in the United States has been really weird. And but the weird part about it is how people have reacted to it. Uh, and I've talked about it that it's amazed me that they're so the public in general is so easily swayed in different directions. Uh, like I say, I've seen it in foreign countries, and I just thought, well, that's because they're not Americans. Americans are really unique. Why? Because they're strong individuals, and we're motivated by morals. But I think this is a past tense because what I see, uh, I don't see any moral response to any of this stuff going on. Um, Now, maybe I'm misreading everything, but um, I thought uh, Trump. Remember, Trump's not a politician. He's a strong individual. He is a businessman. This is what he knows, business. And so he was thrown something completely out of his field, and that was this virus. And he knows his responsibility is the borders to protect the American people. So he's had to depend a lot on outsiders. He can't really use his gut feelings because he doesn't have anything to, what do you call it, to compare it to. And so he's had to look for people that would people would call professionals. And he's probably done that a lot in the past, but it's not everything is in the hands of professionals. He's always had his hands in it. And this particular case, I thought he did right by allowing the governments, the states, to do what it was. He did his job taking care of the border, and he did his job making sure they got all the equipment. The governors have not responded well at all, and it's and he knows the economy has got something to do with him too. So he did right by giving it to the governors, but I think he realizes that he hasn't had good advice from these so-called professionals that he's surrounded himself with. And like I say, they're doing things that's out of his field. So now he's trying to get things back under what he understands, and that's the economy. And I think by now he's realized he was misled, kind of like in general, everything that we've been fed has been kind of offbeat, and so he's trying to figure out how to overcome all this, talking about giving and accepting advice. And so he knows the country's in trouble. I don't think he's in trouble. And it's easy to, after somebody else makes a decision, it's easy to say, well, that was good, that was bad. That's easy to say. But when you're the one that's making the decision, it's just a little different. And I understand a lot of what he's going through, because he's not politically motivated like all the politicians are. So now he's trying to get back on track. And but I say it's also screwed me up. And I say the time you really need the Hoi Chi is now. Now, if you're sick, it's not going to do you any good. But the idea is, everybody that dies is sick people. I don't know why that's a foreign concept. I mean, when you die from a disease, you are normally sick. People that don't die from a disease normally aren't sick. So if there's weaknesses in you, they're going to be expanded upon. That's why the Hoi Chi is so good. I find the weaknesses before you are sick, and then you can take care of the sickness. So then, once a disease comes around, then it's not near as deadly as it would be for someone that's not sick than somebody that is sick. And but like I say, people are convinced, and they're still not understanding. They have to get out. Being in your house all the time is not healthy. This is much more healthy out here with all the fresh air and stuff. So, but like I say, not only healthy like that, but I say it's not healthy in the way of socializing. You're not socializing, and I think that's going to, and it's going to come back on us. It's in bad ways. Uh, People now think. How many people now do you see that think they have authority over you? Huh? I mean, I get it in the comments. I haven't had anybody. Well, I've had it, and I'll talk about that later on. But on the comments, there's people comment, well, you're not concerned about the other people when you don't wear a mask and all that. You're an idiot. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. You know what I mean? They're going by misunderstood facts. And because the misunderstood fact is not a fact, it's just the way you understand it. Just because you understand it that way doesn't mean it's correct. And so now they think they got the authority on us. And like I say, you're going to find people like that. And let's see the time here. Okay, yeah, we're going to let it go at that. We'll pick it up. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.